Hello, good evening. Welcome back to Floramancer. This is a world you guys have not seen in a really long time, but we're going to be working in our test world today. This is not our test world, by the way. To set up Shulk Me Not setup, and I wanted to see how I did it in Season 1 so that I could potentially replicate some of this. Yeah, I think there must be a piston on. Oh, there's the piston. It double pulsed. Yeah. This is all sorts of broken. But we'll be figuring this out tonight, I think. I hope. This is our Season 1 world that broke catastrophically, and a lot of this doesn't work anymore. Because of how we were playing, not because the game broke. Let me put that out there. Yeah, I didn't play with a lot of the smarter methods in mind, and yeah, I ran out of resources and then ran out of mana and then couldn't build all that back up, so things started to fail and it just continued to fail. But yeah, we're going to switch over to the test world now and try to get some work on planning the Shulk Me Not setup. And with my new computer, this is nice and fast. Used to be slow. There we go, we're in. Just a second here. All right, so I did grab a few screenshots that I may have to pull up, but first things first, I do want to kind of know what the ranges are of some of these things. The Shulk Me Not, the Hazy Dream. We know the range of the Ranuncarpus and the Hopper Hawk. Should probably bring up that page anyway. So we'll do that. Because this will have stats and whatnot on them. So that will work there. Okay. So the Shulk Me Not range is circular. Great. That's going to be fun. What am I tied to? Okay. So let's move you to more the middle so we can figure this out. All right. Anywhere in that range, it can see a shulker and a hostile mob to consume. Or is it the shulkers can be on the outside, but the hostile mobs need to be in the middle? Because that's when the impact happens, when the shulker shoots a hostile mob with its levitating orb things. And what's the range of the Hazy Dream that causes shulkers to... Let's put that over here. That is square, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11 by 11. Okay. So if we put you as a, we'll do a, I can do a floating variant of this one. All right. That is 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so the Shulk Me Not goes slightly further than the Hazy Dream. Cool. All right. Where are we going to get mobs? Surprise Wednesday stream? Not quite. I'm kind of playing with the idea of getting some Wednesday streams in. Edward goes out for coffee with a friend on Wednesday evenings. He's gone for about an hour or so. So I was like, you know, I could stream, do a little stream on Wednesdays. So we'll see. I'm not going to commit to this just yet, but might as well, right, Darkwing? So we're poking around with the Shulk Me Not, trying to figure out how to set one up in our world. What I'm considering doing is a spawner. So if we did a spawner and we force spawned things with using mana, we would have, let's say, so we need to figure out, one, we can't have a shulker hit a mob until the Shulk Me Not is empty, I believe. Yeah, internal buffer is empty. Both entities need to, okay, so both the shulker and the spawned mob need to be within that circular range. How much mana does it take to make a spawner work, and how much mana does a Shulk Me Not generate? Oh, we'll be fine. You're forgetting that I have all the other all the other generators running too. We're not running in a mana deficit, so we'll be fine. I don't know the number of how much it takes to run a spawner. But we'll be fine. The Shulk Me Not creates 75,000 mana each time it consumes a shulker and attacked mob. 75,000. To put that into perspective, a Kekamuris does 1,800 mana per slice of cake. 75,000. Now, I do not know if this number has been tweaked for Floramancer. I would have to look that up, and I'm not super interested because we'll be fine. I'm in a mana positive world by a long shot. Like, enough that I'm dumping mana into a double S Terra Shatterer because I need somewhere to send mana. So I'm not worried about how much it'll cost to run the spawner. We're already running 2 spawners. We're running the Blaze and the Enderman spawners just fine. They're running constantly. My other thought was last season, one of our biggest problems is we could not produce enough coarse fruit. And we were doing a 2 shulker system where I was spawning 2 shulkers. One was the enemy and one was the one shooting the target, and they were both consumed. That meant every time I needed to spawn them, it was costing me 40 coarse fruit, because I believe it's 20 coarse fruit to make a shulker. I'd have to look that up. I might have to rewatch my Floramancer Season 1 and see what I said when we were testing it. But I think it's 20. Anyway. I'm gonna remove one of the shulkers so that we're only consuming 20 per activation instead of 40. That'll help us with not needing a farm larger than what we have, and hopefully that will maintain that part. And since we can get a spawner, or I could make another darkroom spawner, which I really don't want to do. I can't really use the one we've got because they die by fall damage, and I don't get the drops, and I need the drops. You can't get any other hostile mobs from the Cocoon of Caprice. And it has to be a hostile mob. So, I'm just trying to think here. We're going to need to control... We're going to need to control shulker spawning. And we're going to need to control how many mobs are in the area. Alright. Let's remove you temporarily. We're going to figure this out. Let me bring up my screenshots that I just took. And give this a look-see real quick. No, I don't need you that big. Thank you very much. So what did we do here? We did a Shulk Me Not, and then here and here were shulkers. And then above that, that's what we had it before. And this was where we were feeding in the coarse fruit to drop onto the cocoon. The cocoon was placed by a dispenser. So we're not going to do 2. So we've got that. So let's pretend the Cocoon of Caprice goes here. And this needs a funnel on top. We're going to put it above. Yep, and inside it will have coarse fruit. And we'll need to set it to 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 48. Yes? I'm not 100% sure that's the right. Not 100% sure that's right. Okay, so then this will need to pulse with a we need to trigger this when this guy is gone. How did I do that? I don't even know if I've got that in a decent image here. Okay, so what I have... And that's got the cocoon in it. All right, so that's doing that. This needs to go off. I don't know. Boy, this was... This was complex. This was really complex. Okay, so I do see I've got I have a redstone torch ladder. The thing is that it's not there. It's see, that doesn't seem right, but it looks right in the image I've got, so we'll go with it. Okay. So we somehow get signals in places. We'll figure. I'm slowly rebuilding this so that I can see kind of what I did, so that I can hopefully replicate. All right, so what I'm seeing here is down here. Into that block, there's a repeater. Let's rebuild some of this here. Then I've got a redstone block. Here, but there's also a sticky piston upside down. There? No. Lower. Okay. So then Oop. Okay, so that's what I have see in this image so far. Aha. Okay. I see what I had for triggering the chorus fruit onto the cocoon. I'm trying to figure out how we triggered this one. How did we trigger that one? Because I see how we triggered the chorus fruit, because this is going to go off to the mana pool, and it's going to be like our entropinium, where it detects when there's no more mana coming through the mana spreader, and that means that the Shulk knot is empty and it's ready for an activation again. So we'll be setting, that's what this is coming off of, I'm pretty sure. I haven't looked at the other screenshot yet, but this do I have a better view? I don't. There's an observer. Where is that in this picture? There? Going the other way. Why is it there in front of the flower? We might have to bounce back to the other one if I can't figure out why. Okay, so that thing is that this only triggers then. Okay, that triggers the cocoon. But what triggers the cocoon when I'm really trying to figure that out. I think that needs to be down there starting. Okay, so this way, let's see if I can rebuild that. That was the, whoops, to comparators. Can you tell I haven't done redstone in a while? I have not done redstone in a while. No, we'll put that back because it's actually here that I went off this way and we had that way. There is a mana detector here and a mana pool there. You don't think you've ever seriously done redstone? Me either. I'm never serious about it. And then we had a spreader Looks like we had a low one. We were probably trying to keep it slow. Like that. And the detecting went off this way for a max. I think I had a lever, but you know, redstone torch works. So it's comparing this signal with this signal. Because what I'm doing here in Floramancer isn't serious either. Yeah, not at all. All right, so we've got a This is called. Let's try to remember what this is called. This is a pulse extender. It turns a pulse into a full. I don't remember what it's called. I know we use this a lot. We use this a lot. This particular setup right here, this little gate, because we use it in our rune crafting as well. Do we have... We need to get the network over here. Three, 4, 5, 6. Let's just try to get it over there. Too far. Oop. Okay. Oh, maybe this is just not connected. Maybe this was just demonstration. Yeah, well, we need to get the network over here, and I know I already have one, so maybe we just break the master that's over here. Somewhere. Where is it? Because we'd have to bring it a long way. I guess I could color code it. Where is it? There's it. There it is. So all of this stuff would break. But we don't need it running right now. What we need is this stuff over here running. And probably there we go. So we have some stuff connected. And this can be our chest that we put chorus fruit and so we'll put a decent amount of that in here. And then cocoons. We're gonna need to craft these cocoons. So we'll need to craft fell pumpkins. Yeah. We should be just fine, but we're going to need to craft these. We're going to need 2 of the 3x3 crafting mechanisms. 1 for the fell pumpkin and 1 for the cocoon. So we'll need to set that up. That's currently everything we have set up here. And then... yeah. I don't know how many that is. How do we trigger it? How can we trigger it? Oh, I know. Let's find out if this does it. Nope, that didn't. There it goes. It did change it. How many are there? 49? Probably 48. 48. So we're gonna need an item frame on this chest with a chorus fruit. Oops. With a chorus fruit on it and a hopper hawk. So that it will pick up excess coarse fruit. The we can whack it with a Chisel, which is the what seed? The boreal seed, right? Slow it down just a little bit. But we need this to request see in my screenshots I had redstone on top of this, and I'm now trying to figure out why. So I had a block. We're gonna need to move you, I think. Nope, I had a block here. That put one in there. So now what? If we hit this again, that does not. Did it? I guess we'll find out in about 3 minutes if it consumed all of the coarse fruit. I think we need a hopper there. And we should probably grab ourselves a sword so we can get rid of him quickly. So we need to keep in mind if we want more than one of these, which currently is a no, I will need to put this setup outside of this circle. It can't overlap, otherwise we'll have a problem. So what do you say? Is this going to be a shulker? Did I give it enough coarse fruit? It should have gotten hopefully 20. If it worked correctly, that's what we're finding out. If it got 20, then this will be a shulker. And it's almost done here. It's a shulker! All right, so this setup has the potential to work. Need to get a hazy dream put down, which means we need mana. Let's do a mana pool. We have so much garbage in our inventory. It's always a problem. Put it here. And the hazy dream. I don't think it really matters where this guy goes, because as long as he is in range, it will matter once we figure out where the zombie is going. But let's get ourselves all right. Number one, this is way too many. It's 20. 1, 2, 4, 16, 32 is the smallest. All right. And then what we want to do is have zombie. Oh, I am in peaceful. I don't think I'm playing in hard in my Floramancer world. I should probably all right. So this test will show us if the Shulk Me Not consumes the mobs, and if this setup here did you connect? Yep, you're close. You're good. Okay. If it reboots itself once the Shulk Me Not is empty. If I did this correctly, it should. Okay, so there it goes. You'll also be able to see how much mana 75,000 is in a mana pool. It's a lot. And of course I chose the slowest mana pearl because at the time, the mana spreader I mean, because in Season 1 world, we were having the resource problems. And so I was like, let's just slow everything down and hope that time will fix it. No, it won't. Maybe if we give the chorus fruit farm more time. Oh boy, this is gonna go for a while. We lost some mana there, but that's okay. A little lowest tier one isn't going to... Oh, but this forced the... No, don't do that. That triggered the system because the mana stopped going through the detector. Which is what we wanted to do, but I wanted to do it accurately, you know, like when it's supposed to. Alright, so let's see. Here's how much mana is in a mana pool after one activation of the Shulk. Wow. That's a lot. That is a lot. Alright, so it has just reactivated exactly what we need it to do. Exactly. So then the only other thing we need for this setup is we need the spawner. We're going to do the spawner thing so we can figure that out. And the placing of the Shulk when it dies. And that is really easy. I just need a Renin Carpus with a open crate and a funnel with a hourglass on it going every hour. Drop another Shulk and place it here. That's not something we're going to add to this setup because it's a test setup, and that's a really easy part. The other part we're going to have to do now is the spawner, because I want to figure out where to put it. I'm wondering I'm wondering if we can set up the spawner so that it only has one valid spawning space. God, that's loud. Now I know why I had a was it a Solignolia or is it a Medumo? The silencing. Wow, I don't remember. The Bergamot. But that does animals. I don't think it does these sounds. Anyway, if we can do a spawner. And what we'll plan to do, hopefully, let's clear a little bit of space here. If we can make it so that the spawning area of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if we did that area in slabs, yes, I'm going to need to cover it, but we're starting with the floor. And then this guy in the middle here. And we need to get a zombie head. And so now it's a zombie spawner. And then we enclose it. My hope is that the only place it can spawn... I don't even think I need to enclose this whole thing. I think I only need to have the floor. And then this spot would be dark, right? That seems to not be a very good spawner. I might actually need to allow for spawning of all of them and then just funnel them into that spot. What are your thoughts? Okay, let's break this out. Everyone recognizes this kind of a spawn trap, right? Okay. We probably should move that up one, shouldn't we? It won't let me pick it up. Okay then. Where's my zombie head? Alright. And now we need to put the lid on it. Can cocoons be pushed by water? I do not know. Why do you want to know? Oh, I hear a zombie. Okay, that's a problem that he can't seem to... That wasn't very accurate, so... It's a trapdoor lower than a... It's half slab. The cocoon place is here. Right there. So we do have one challenge in that the hazy dream is attacking, making them attack. Yeah. Here's something I wonder. If we can... if we can figure out how to... kind of block them off from attacking each other. Oh, that was unfun. If we could put that there and put one there too. Since there'll be no drops. Oh, he can reach. Dang it. Well, I guess it was worth a test. He can punch through the piston. Oh, let's put it lower and put you on top. Oh, they need to be sticky. So, when I'm here, I don't think he can get hit, and when there's none there, that's the problem. Of course. Of course, of course. Why wasn't I thinking that? Did not think that through. Yeah, did not. The hazy dream is necessary, yes. Because otherwise the shulker only attacks players. All right, so we reliably have this running. To get the spawner to run consistently, we need to do the... what is the name of it? Okay, I was pretty sure it was a rare material that I needed, and I can't remember the name of it. That, the life imbuer. Need that with a you need to be able to turn you off. Okay. And then let's just do a lever for now. Now it's on. Oh wait, it needs to be a... yeah, it needs to be... Remind me again why this isn't working. Okay. When there aren't any players nearby, the mana will power the spawner. So I'm gonna guess, I wonder if it works if I go away. There there. It just shot mana at it. There it goes. Okay, so it knows when the... Okay. Great. And we can put a phantom lens on this. That's the one we want, right? Yep. If we do that, it'll go through that block and keep it absolutely dark in there. Well, I think we have our testing environment. It looks reliable. We are going to need to like use mana glass or some kind of glass to protect us from the Shulker seeing us. And we are just going to have to deal with the zombies attacking each other. So in the short time that we have had this running, we have almost a half a pool of mana in what? A little over half hour? Falling Edge Detector. That's what this is, isn't it? Oh, I just can't remember what this particular specific thing is called. Whatever. It keeps the blinking from going out this way until it's all the way gone. When it turns off is when, yeah. Keeps it from blinking, which is what a... whatever. Doesn't matter. That's how my redstone is. I'm like, I know what this does. Don't ask me what it's called. But it's reliable. We could go away and this will continue as long as we have coarse fruit. And as long as we have mana. And as long as we have cocoons of caprice crafting, which is our next step. We need to craft those in our system. Let me write down that is our next step. Do I even have... Yes. Fell pumpkin, crafting, and then we need to do cocoon of caprice, and then we need to get a zombie spawner, and we do that exactly like what I just showed for the testing. We need to pick up a spawner, which our only spawners that are available to us are Blaze and the rare Enderman in the end. So we'll just pick up a Blaze spawner and we get a zombie head which we get from the Elementium axe, has a higher drop rate of dropping mob heads. So we need to kill a bunch of zombies with axe, get a zombie mob head, and then when we place the spawner, all we have to do is right click it with the zombie head and it will change it over for us. This is a Floramancer thing. This is not a Botania thing. So yeah. Anyway, I'm so glad it's working. Should we probably have put that there? Yep. I'm happy. So now I just need to, set up a space so that we can start getting this going. We already have a coarse fruit farm running, and it's just running, period. So don't have to worry about that step. And since we're only using 20 per activation, we should be able to keep up. I may want to pick up those drops and XP that from these guys killing themselves. I don't know if that's going to pile up a lot or not. Maybe I could just put a fence there. They won't fall through the fence, will they? They won't fall through the fence, but the drops and XP will just fall into the void then, right? I don't need the drops or the XP. I'm getting plenty from my other setups, so yeah. I'm getting plenty. The only thing I wish I had more of were spider eyes. And I'd have to make a dedicated spider darkroom spawner since you can't get spider spawners. We can only get zombie and creeper and skellies. I think we can also make wither skelly spawners, but I don't know if we can get witches. That is something I haven't it doesn't say how to get it. I don't know if they I don't know if Lucid added this. So that if you kill a witch, you might get their witch hat. You'd have to use the axe to find out, and that's possible that he added that. I don't remember. The fact that it says right click on a spawner to change it to a witch spawner means it's possible. And we could get more spider eyes that way. Not a lot, but we'd get all the other stuff that witches drop too. So that's something to think about. But that's going to be it for me tonight, guys. I just wanted to get this up in a test world so that I knew what I was potentially doing in our Floramancer world. So yeah, I will be streaming on Saturday and Sunday. Saturday evening, I'm moving to evenings, and Sunday morning. So I'll likely play Floramancer on Saturday because you know me in Redstone on Sundays is not a thing I can do, weirdly. So we'll probably play Floramancer on Saturday and work on getting the infrastructure in place to do the Shulk me not in there. What do we need to craft the Shulk me not? Oh, I don't think we have Runes of Wrath crafting. So we may be doing a rune. Ooh, so that's possible. Anyway, I will see you on Saturday. Take care, folks, and have a great rest of your day. Bye!